I'm not sure we're gonna have enough to reach quota.
What do you mean? Mixira, we have plenty, don't we? We snagged that beehive, remember?
Oh, that's right. Someone chased those nasty circuit idiots away from their home and we snatched it. Minimal damage too. Who's that next to you? Xander, this is the company's new hire. Could you please tell the Floof your name? Oh wait, I already did, but do it anyway. Yeah, sure. Yo, I'm Xander. I'm doing this as an internship and eventually want to work my way up to that hooked monster that collects treasure at the end of every quota as soon as he steps down from his position. I want revenge on him for unalive— Okay, thank you for that, Xander. No more. Don't scare the company's new hire. Thank you. Right, sorry. Don't worry about him. He lost it many moons ago. The company didn't tell me much about you. Who's the lovely Floof I'm speaking with? It is very nice to meet you. I'm Captain Mixira, but you can call me Mom. I take on a very motherly role here, and I take great pride in all my Floofs. There's a lot we have to go over and not a lot of time. This is your first day of training, and we're landing on our next moon here pretty soon. But before we start, I do want to know why you're so excited. You do know what this job entails and is about, right? You read the job description? I see. Okay. Keep up that attitude and hold your head high. It can get really tough here. At the company, we all do our best to contribute to meeting the quota. We're all great assets to the company. Do you also want to be a great asset to the company? Yeah? Fantastic! I'm really excited to work with you, hon. You seem very energetic and full of life, and I actually see myself in you. I'm serious. I think someday you could be a crew leader or captain like me. I'm sorry, let me go over a few things about our ship. I'm getting off track and we're running out of time. First of all, we have the main captain panel, and this is where I go to start the ship and where I can monitor you and all the other Floofs. The system is very complicated, so I will go over it more in depth a bit later into the session. I am the only one to use the panel at the bottom, and that is a direct order. Your main focus is going to be your headband. It has your echo scanner on it. What is the echo scanner? The echo scanner allows us to see things like places or things of interest, as well as scrap that the company would be interested in buying. You can activate your scanner by pressing the rightmost button on your watch. It will emit a signal and tell you that the scrap is around, as well as the monetary value of said scrap. Got it, love? Great. You can also detect biological matter using that scanner. It will appear as red text on your display, and it will tell you the name of the wildlife or monster. Yes, there are monsters here. We'll go over that a bit more later. There are multiple kinds of wildlife that you may run into, but the one that you really need to watch out for are the circuit bees. No, these are not normal bees like the bees we would have on Earth. For whatever reason, these alien bees seem to act like a circuit, bouncing electricity off one another. They can shock you to unalivement in seconds. However, their hives are worth a pretty penny to the company. The head honcho loves the honey they produce. He says it's He says it's electrifying. You know, I don't really question it. I don't question things that are going on around here. I just accept them, considering we're flying to alien planets on a autopilot spaceship. I think that's the real mystery here. Are you following all of this? Hun? Are you with me? Okay, but I lost you for a moment. Just stay focused. We have a lot to go over. Ask questions when you have them, please. I'd be more than happy to answer. Your echo scanner is a vital part of your suit, so please do not damage it. You'll receive a heavy fine. Your echo scanner will work in a radius of 50 meters or less and can help you find the ship or moon base entrance should you get lost. To the right of me, you will see our computer terminal. It is used to fly to a multitude of moons, each with their own perils and treasures. Unfortunately, we need to pay some of our company credits to visit the more faraway, more lucrative moons. These faraway moons are littered with exquisite metals that we can sell to the company should we be able to collect them. The company mainly collects metal, but they also collect other things. I remember them taking a lamp at one point. It was weird. Good question. Company credits are not just used to buy transportation to other moons. They can also be used to purchase things from the company shop. Honey, I understand you don't have any credits, which is why I will get you set up for your on-site training shortly after this. I'll use a few of my credits to buy you a couple things, okay? Okay. The terminal also has a bestiary, which is used to look up the monsters and wildlife that roam the moons. We don't have access to everything, though. We have to scan the beans first, and then the information gets whisked off to our research department, and then they examine them and figure out more details about what we found, and then they send it off back to us. I did say monsters, yes. You will be okay, though. You will be okay. Pay attention to my directions and follow them to a T, and you will be golden. I have been doing this for ages. I've seen a lot. You'll need a company ID or CID to access the terminal, though. Right after this, I will submit a request for a CID for you. For the time being, you can use mine. Under no circumstances are you to abuse the admin privileges I have on my account. Tampering with mine or another crew member's account may result in expulsion. This is your only warning about that. Am I clear? Okay, good. I trust you. These moons may seem like picturesque vacations, but please remember you are here for work, not for pleasure. You are welcome to enjoy the scenic landscapes and explore as you wish, but you are there to do a job. Make sure to meet your quota, because if you don't, we'll all effectively be fired. But there's no need to worry about that. I have nothing but faith in you. Your mission is to collect the scrap from the moons and deliver it to the company. In order to sell scrap, I will route the ship to the company's headquarters, located on 71 Gordian. Turn both of your floofy ears on for this next part, because this is the most important thing I am going to tell you out of your entire training. When you go to sell your scrap, do not loiter or mess around near the counter. The boss doesn't like that. What will happen if you do? You don't want to find out. Also, please do not ring the bell more than once, and if you ever feel a rumbling, take numerous, and I mean numerous, steps back. Go all the way back to the ship. Trust me. The company tends to change how much it buys scrap at on any given day, so we will use this monitor to determine when to go and sell to them. We do not want to miss the quota. Does this all make sense? Great. Moving on, let me just give you a few tips. This autopilot ship, which is very fancy technology, will leave at midnight for preservation of safety. Anyone left behind will be fined heavily if they are found alive. You don't want to see what happens on midnight at these planets. The monsters can get a bit quirky at night. I won't lie to you, you should probably be off the moon and on the ship by the evening time. This would be the best idea for you, especially with you being new and all. Make sure to utilize the electric charger that we have on the side of the ship. You can use this to recharge the batteries of items such as flashlights and walkies. However, do not put anything that is not an electronic up to that scanner, as you could blow a fuse in the ship and knock out all the lights, and the door for that matter. Clear? Good. Well, that's all I have to recite to you from my mental manual, and we are currently flying to 61 March. The current conditions are stormy, so we will proceed with caution and watch for large bodies of water. I do want you to be very aware of the massive lake in the center of the moon. You fall in, you aren't getting out. One of my old recruits actually slipped down the side of there, and it'll never exit Xander's mind. He tried to save them, but it was too late. I had to yank him away. The next part of your training will be on site. We're about to land. Hey, don't worry, sweetheart. You're gonna be great. I'll be monitoring you at all times and keeping track of your vitals, okay? Good. Well, with all of that being said, Floof, welcome to the company. You're a great, great asset to the company. Great, great asset to the company. We've landed. Xander will be your guide. Do everything he says, and he'll lead you to success. You got this. Take this walkie and this flashlight. Push the button on the side to activate the walkie and speak into it. That's how you talk to them. Off you go. Be great, my star. A very, very special thanks to my Ultramints, King, the Rogue 28, Ganny, Luca Wesky, Mutated Cutie, Sharkle/Tuna, Skirty Curdy, Makitu, Phantom Dragon, Xfox64X, Wisteria, Surian, the Tech Man, the Mega Gamer 429, Onjet the Space Fox, Nico, Rogeticus, Zeron, Toast, Ridgie, Gentlemanly Survivor, and Shadow King Zeno. Thank you so much for being members of the VIP parlor. And also, my mystical mints. Jonah, who says, I'm glad you're here. And Infinity 2, who still has space to input a quote. Thank you so, so much for the continued monthly support.